Yeah.
No, I remember when
we look to you for
we used to
advice
use the cup phones.
as we go on here. So there will shortly be more than 0 people in here, I would assume, because right now there's 0.
15% off
the brewery. Oh yeah.
So far 0.
We can give you 20%
Value.
Hope we're not peaking right now.
They've all unsubscribed.
Hey.
They saw me lose
Yeah, you've been paying full price.
everything. Nope, there's still a couple people. Boom, up to 98.
I like dancing.
Guys, look at this crew. Here, hang on. I don't know if we can kind of move this up slightly.
Ryan, get in.
It's alright, I'm behind the scenes guy. I'm just gonna retweet you guys.
Mace.
Look at
The
this
locks.
crew.
Man,
You're-
that is a
you're in
strong
there.
launch. That
You're
is
in-
a strong launch.
you're
What a
in there.
passionate group.
You're behind all the chatting going on right
That's
now.
cool.
Look at this
Trooper.
guy. Trooper.
Yeah.
Boom.
Did
Troopers
somebody
going to
tweet it
gamble.
out so I can retweet it,
again.
or what's going on?
I
Where is
think
this?
we're just live, man.
Where is
Just
this?
live.
YouTube?
On YouTube.
Yeah.
I need to look. Alright, I'll find it. Tweet it out.
And the guy, oh, there's Wayne. Wayne is in the live stream. Wayne is in the stream.
Look at these legs right here. What is this
Boom.
thing?
Look at this guy.
What is going
The man
on
who
here?
started it all.
What is
Did
this
you start it all?
technology?
Did you start it all?
I mean,
You run the
I
show.
continued it.
Made
Continue.
it better.
Just making poker
Ryan
great
Feldman.
again.
Ryan Feldman. All right, guys, we're chilling here. This is the Live at the Bike set, I guess. What do
Yeah.
you call that?
We
This
on
is the set?
his YouTube?
Yeah.
This is on YouTube. Yeah, we're
Your
still on
YouTube,
set here. We are bathing in the blood of all the blood that I spilled everywhere. Thanks to these guys. A couple of these guys. I don't know. We didn't really have any big hands. The 3 of us, did we?
We had that one splash.
Oh yeah, we had the one that was quadruple straddled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun one for Jamie. The story behind that was, I don't know if you guys probably didn't really get the
No,
story
I didn't even
behind
know
that.
until the middle of the hand that it was a quadruple straddle. We were trying to figure out the action.
Yeah, so the gentleman that joined us over there in the 2-seat,
Kevin.
like halfway through, Kevin,
Yeah,
he
the guy
said
that won all the money.
he came into the room and asked, "Are you guys straddling?" And we said, "No, not really."
That's
like,
because he
occasionally.
wouldn't have played if you guys were straddling.
Yeah, so we said no, not really, maybe occasionally, but not really. He said, like, "Okay, cool, thanks." And then he went to get chips, and then he bought into the game. So we said, "All right, as soon as this guy sits down, let's straddle, re-straddle, re-straddle, re-straddle."
Oh,
And that
hilarious.
was the hand. That was the first hand, and I was in like the quadruple straddle for $200. And Jamie called. Jamie limped pre-flop. I checked, and I floated him on the flop.
Straddle was up to 200.
so it's
You
25,
straddle up to 200.
5, 10, 25, 50, 1, 2.
Yeah.
And so you were the 200.
I was the one.
Oh, you're the one.
Andrew's the 2. Yeah.
Andrew was the 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So you like completed.
I completed.
Yeah, I just
the
checked 6-8
third
offsuit.
straddle.
He had king high. I checked king 6-8 offsuit, and then flop came what 10-10 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
You put out a very small bet. I just floated in position.
Sick flow with 8.
No, I think
I
didn't
bet
he check?
1/4
No.
pot.
No,
I
he
bet
called
one
with 8 high on the
quarter.
flop.
Okay.
Bet
And
one
then
quarter.
turned a pair.
Yeah.
This guy bet. I called. We both turn a pair.
Mhm.
You check. I try to like deny equity, and it didn't work out because he also turned a pair. And then we checked it down after that.
Yeah. I mean, that was so
One of-
sick. We both make the pair in like a huge inflated pot.
One of many hands that I lost this evening.
What
But,
was Andrew gonna do though if he didn't make a pair?
He might have won the pot.
It depends
he
what
might have
Jamie.
fired the
You
river.
gonna
It
check
depends.
back 8 high?
It depends what Jamie's gonna do.
If he checks you on the river, going for it. Or say.
What do you mean if he check calls with king high?
Let's say the turn was like a 4 and it went like. Say he checks the turn. What are you doing on the turn?
Yeah, I mean I didn't call with 8 high to just check it down.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we were saying in the booth.
The people want to see you go for it. They want to see.
Yeah.
So it sucks that.
I mean I was
six.
betting pretty much.
He's playing a turn in
I don't know
9 or
what
7
turns
and
I'm not
making a
betting.
gut shot.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Making the gut shot.
I'm just gonna have to bet. I have 8 high, so whatever.
I think you're betting everything. Yeah.
Whatever. That was a poker hand that happened. That was a thing that happened. And there was other poker hands that happened, and I guess like some people were saying, I looked miserable. It was slightly miserable for a while, but
Yeah.
I guess like towards the last hour and a half, it was.
Seems like you were over it.
Yeah, I was kind of resigned to the fact that this was not going to be my night. The first live at the bike experience was going to go poorly.
But haven't you like had times when you are losing but still figure out a way to have fun and drink at the table? And I mean, I'm sure in some of the meetup games.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like there's a little bit something extra to live at the bike. You know, it's like the premier live stream poker show, and you just kind of want to run good because you know it's been hyped up for a little bit, and you know I've seen the show a bunch of times. You want to do well. And it's disappointing when you don't. And then you kind of get over it, and you remember that it's just another poker game, and you can't really control things in the short run.
Yeah.
And then you move on, and you
Yeah.
have a beer,
Exactly.
and you drown your sorrows. And you have a hangover, and then you hate yourself for 2 days.
The good thing is though
And
you're
you try to pick up the pieces.
you're in between two winners.
All you guys are winners. All you guys. Trooper won.
I won the most.
You won the commentating.
Bullshit for 5 hours.
Trooper, how was your commentating experience?
The first 2 hours were a lot of fun.
Hang on
damn.
1 second. Hang
That's
on.
a big one.
Mika, my buddy Mika.
Damn.
Andrew, my man, have a beer on me. Another one. Cheers, Mika. Thanks, Mika.
10 euros?
10 euros. From Finland.
Euros.
My buddy Mika in
Sick.
Finland.
That's like $14 or something.
That's like
Could be.
104 pesos.
All right, tell us about commentating.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to tell. I think I
No?
suck at it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that
doubt
Trooper
that.
would be the best
Oh,
out
yeah.
of all of us at commentating. I haven't watched
that
the
may be
live stream
true.
back.
I still
dropping
suck.
bombs.
Eric.
I still suck.
Eric getting out of line in
What
the
a
in the
beast.
super chat here with
Jeez.
50 Canadian
Eric, just
dollars.
what a dream.
Wow.
That's like 10 American
Dropped
dollars.
5 beeps on us right here.
Eric might get me unstuck. No suggestion. I'm not suggesting anything.
That's sick.
We got a long way to go.
No, I thought Trooper was really good honestly.
You don't have to say that.
No.
Say, say the truth.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
I
I
know.
wouldn't.
I
I mean,
know.
I knew you were gonna be good.
I'm
I know, that was awesome.
No, I'm kidding. I'm glad. I'm glad it was.
Did you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy it?
Oh, I enjoyed it quite a bit actually, especially when I realized we weren't just talking about poker hands.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. We're not
I
just
try
trying to
to crack
analyze
a
it.
joke here and there.
Yeah, we talked about what Joe did for a living.
Yeah, we did.
Joe?
School buses and everything.
Yeah, well, so the people in our chats always ask me like every show what everyone at the table does for a living, even though like 80% of them usually are pro poker players, but they always just want to know like that they do something else for a living. So
Okay.
they'll see like the best player at the table, like what does he do for a living? Obviously he's a poker player.
It's
But
probably like more like 50-50 on your show, isn't it? As far as like professionals?
Well, it depends on the lineup. I mean,
think
like
it's
in the 25-50 lineups, they ask a lot, and most of them are pros.
Okay.
But anyway, they always ask me, and so I, at some point, decided to just make up random job titles for people and just
Oh, I
troll.
see.
And some people understand it's troll, and some people don't.
Right. I was going to ask you that. How many people know that you're going to make something up?
I don't know. Well, the people
Don't
that
ever
ask
believe Ryan,
usually
though.
know that. At this point, like Surf asked me, like he probably asked me because he wanted me to make something up.
Right. Exactly. That's what I meant.
Yeah, because I know you guys poker play. So I was like, Joe, he actually owns a company where he drives school buses to transport homeless people to department stores. And then
Interesting.
he was like completely confused. He's like, what? He's like, wait, what do they do at department stores when
Yeah,
they
I
get
was like-
there?
I wanted to know what was the purpose of them going there.
They legally work for less than minimum wage.
Marco, thanks for the big blinds. And Brad R. Tell Ryan Feldman to show a nipple.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Sorry.
For
There's
the
$2. There's $2 in it for you.
Oh, $2.
My
Hey, we won't look,
nipples
we
are
won't
worth
look.
more than $2.
Wow.
look.
He's got very fine nipples apparently. Sorry.
For the right
$2.
price, we'll make it happen.
For the right price. I don't know what the right
If you
price
can get
is.
Andrew,
$50?
let's see, if you can get him.
I don't know.
If you can get him a 0.5%
could
on
be going-
stock,
This could be going down a very dangerous path here.
0.5% on stock.
Jamie Staples, what do you think of the game?
I thought it was fun. Yeah, I thought we had a lot of action players to my right, and then I had sort of the lineup of death to my left for most of the game, with you guys behind me. But
Seemed to work out okay.
Yeah, I just had the aces and the kings and the ace king.
I was going to say, can we
and
keep
it
in
held.
mind that you got kings like 3 times?
So many times, honestly, but it was sick. But at the end of the day,
It's always fun.
I'll
when you
take
get
it.
kings, 3
Absolutely.
times, and aces.
Life is good.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, I think you played well.
Thanks,
As far
man.
as I could tell, like, I couldn't see your cards, but you seemed like you weren't getting out of line, and
Right.
things were just falling into place. And
Yeah, at one point we were like, I don't think Jamie's made any mistakes yet today that I can think
Yeah.
of. And
I can think of one.
You can think of one?
Well, did he show you that hand? Did he show you the
Oh,
ace
that
of
one. Our
hearts?
medium mic.
Yeah, the ace of hearts. I
He
can't
showed
keep
it
up.
to you, right?
Yeah.
Because I thought.
But
He told
that's
me about
okay
it.
though.
He
I
told me
mean,
about it.
I don't think that's
honestly,
I don't think it's a
normally
mistake.
he's pretty
It's an
passive.
interesting hand.
If that's the worst
Yeah.
hand that he has and you guys are flipping, then
Yeah.
that's not a mistake.
What did you guys think about?
I'm not really meaning it. It's a mistake.
What did you
I was
guys-
just going to ask you about that.
What did you guys
Yeah.
think about my call off with the Kings on the turn versus Mike?
I for sure would have called off with the Kings there, just because I thought that I actually didn't think that he was going to have an ace there very often. So I thought it was going to be like a set or like some kind of combo draw. And just based on what I'd seen from Mike, I thought it was more likely to be a combo draw than a set. He just seemed to like to bluff a little bit, so I thought Andrew was going to be good there. But
Well, it's
think,
interesting because you don't
I
want.
I think what Ryan is going to say is that Mike plays a little bit more passively, and he's not going to be putting in too many like semi bluffs and stuff. It's not going
Yeah.
to happen that often.
So I know you guys don't watch the show much, but like, it's weird. Like Mike was actually more bluffy today than he usually is.
Okay.
And now keep in mind he also plays a lot of the 25-50 games, so he's more passive in those games. So he's naturally going to be more active in the 5-10s, play more hands and things because it's a smaller game. But I think if you guys watched him more in the show, then you still might call there, but you'd be less inclined to call because he is pretty
Yeah.
passive in general.
Well, I
Just-
mean, I don't know if you guys heard me when the hand was going on. When I was putting the chips, I was like, I really don't like it. I don't love it by any means.
so one thing that happened early on, I don't even know if it was on the stream or not, but he limped in like under the gun +1. I think you raised even, and I called, and then he limped 3-bet, so to like pretty big, to like 2 something.
Yeah.
And
That seems like kind of his thing.
yeah, and then he showed King Queen offsuit, so that was obviously like a bluff.
King queen of clubs. It was-
No,
It was
was it?
whatever, it doesn't matter. Either way, that's.
I
really
thought
out
it
of
was
line for
offsuit.
him.
Not a big difference.
But
He never does that.
either way,
That's
so yeah, I mean, he was definitely like mixing it up and doing some things that were
Troop, are you looking forward to playing
not quite standard.
Yes.
You looking forward to getting into the mix? You got like a little itch, like a little bit of.
Yeah, a little bit. I took a few days off poker before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me he
That's,
promises he's going to play 100% VPIP tomorrow.
Whoa,
And then
that's some
I asked,
insider
what does
info.
VPIP mean?
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Damn.
what the hell is
I wish I was in the booth just to get the details on that.
Also 100%
100
PFR.
pip.
I haven't told the truth or said anything serious since I arrived here at Bell Gardens, California.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Should be
All right.
good game.
Cool. Jamie,
Tomorrow,
what's,
Brazilian barbecue, Por Alegre, comp. Thanks
It's
to you.
true.
You just told
Shout
the
it
whole
out.
Yeah, now they're all going to show.
They're all going to show up.
Oh yeah.
Now Joe's going to drive his bus with all those people.
He's welcome. We'll feed him.
What do you think about what do you think about that hand that I played where I had king queen, the flop came like queen 9-7 or something like that with a flush draw, and I decided to bet 125 into a pot of about 150, and then I got check raised to 600. We're both sitting like 3K deep. What was the guy's name again?
Armenian Mike, yeah.
Yeah, Armenian Mike. I just like, I knew he would do that with some draws, but I also knew that like he was going to barrel 100% on the turn, and I was going to be in for my stack
yeah.
most of the time. Like I
Why?
didn't know what to do.
Why does it bother you so much?
The bet fold there, because it's like, it's so sick. There's so many draws that he can have.
Yeah, but like, it's pretty rare that he. I mean, he's basically never gonna have like queen jack. He's never like overvaluing some random hands.
Right.
So it's pretty likely that his hand range is like decent draws and hands that beat you.
Yes.
So I mean, it can never be like a huge mistake there. I don't think, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think what Andrew's saying is like it's a cash game and it's one hand.
Well,
right,
I
in
mean,
the midst of a million hands.
Plus, it's like I don't think Mike was ever getting like massively out of line in any spots as well.
Right.
Right.
And
That's
it's
true.
funny that like I mean I wish like I kind of joked earlier. I was like, man, I wish that was my session where like a semi-questionable fold was what was torturing me for hours after the session is over. Man, like that's a good session right there. But that's why Jamie Staples is Jamie Staples, right? You gotta analyze every spot, right?
I mean, I guess so. I play tournaments, so I'm just not as sure as you guys are in making these cash game decisions. You know, like I could be making huge mistakes and giving off huge tells, which I apparently am.
Brad's just worried about if he should have flopped more sets.
Right.
Ashley Michelle says, "Where's all the hookers?"
Ashley.
They're out
Everyone
there, I'm
knows.
sure.
Everyone knows Ashley in this.
Yeah.
In this, except for Jamie. You maybe we'll introduce you to Ashley at some point.
Met Ashley.
She's great. She's great people. Ha ha. She says. What else do you guys want to talk about?
Food.
Food. Trooper's got to go get food. We can excuse you.
Am I excused?
I don't know.
Good to
Let's ask.
hang out, man.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to ask Trooper? Let's get some
You're
Trooper
really about
questions.
to screw your chat up.
Yo, ask Trooper some questions. Trooper, you need to show more hand night. Poker.
Do
let's
they
see.
know they've all been leveled? For the
I've
last
got
2
a
weeks?
question for the trooper.
Shoot, that's
you still
more fun.
you still sing? Like, I know that
It
was
was
something.
Yeah.
Just is that something you're still interested in? Like
That's a good
live
question.
Oh,
performing?
real singing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you're
Not
a
really.
singer?
Not really.
Let's hear something.
No.
Let's hear Sweet Home Alabama.
Titanic.
Have you? When was the last
sing
time?
or
we'll go on.
When was the last time you like sang in like either in karaoke or like with a band or something?
See, Andrew plays the drums.
I
I
sang
play
in the
guitar.
car on the way here.
We get a, we
God,
get
you
a
guys could
band
have a
going.
vlogger band.
Oh, really? You do?
Yeah.
I could hit the
I could
keyboard.
s- I
It's
could
been a while, but
I have enormous stage fright issue.
Trooper is
pre-vlogging,
playing tomorrow,
though.
Nick.
But now that I vlog all the time, I wonder if I would still have that.
I
Like
think-
honestly, I'm being, you know what I mean?
I don't think we need
you
to do
would,
it in
yeah.
front of people necessarily. We just like do
Well,
it.
just even in front of 2 people is weird for me.
I've seen the videos of you. You showed the video of yourself.
I agree.
From a long
Yeah,
time ago.
No, I know.
I've seen that.
It's for me.
Did the
singing is
Trooper
an
have
extremely
fun?
personal
Jeff
thing.
Stanley, yes. Trooper said he had fun.
It's almost like PDA, almost public display of affection kind of thing. You know what I mean?
What are you saying?
PDA, public display of affection.
Yeah, but what about it?
I said singing is a very personal thing.
Is it?
To me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you know, so it would be kind of
Yeah.
like that. It'd be like you guys sitting here watching me make out with some chick over there. By the way, any
Let's do
chicks
that.
out there
Let's do
want to
that.
volunteer, I'm in. I'm just kidding.
Trooper
Pony up,
says that
pony
it's
up.
equally likely we will hear him sing or watch him make out with some chick on Andrew's vlog.
Yeah. Ashley, who? I'm just kidding.
Pretty good.
I hope we can. If there's some way we can entice you to
Sing?
sing at
I
some
mean,
point.
we could do it just pre-recorded or whatever, and then if you like
Yeah,
it, then
that's
we put it
not a
up.
bad idea. That's
And
not
then
a
if
bad
you don't,
idea.
then we don't put it up.
That's not a bad idea.
what's the
Did you-
dollar
it'd
amount?
be
Like,
fun.
how much do you need to win tomorrow to be like, all right, I'll sing? You know, like, what's the winning threshold?
So you're gonna dump some chips to me, guys? I'm
well,
just
I mean,
kidding.
maybe, man.
There's
like,
some really good
how does it
questions
work
in
out?
the chat.
Are there?
What are the questions? We need them.
Trooper, how many different animals have you slept with?
I was gonna say I don't trust this.
Trooper,
what he's-
Why'd
do
you choose that?
Do you shave your
question?
butthole?
I have not ever done that.
But you didn't answer the animal question.
What do you mean by slept with?
Yeah,
I've
like,
slept beside
Jamie's
Chihuahua.
Jamie's loving it.
Oh,
Jamie's
man.
loving these chat
Okay.
questions.
Yeah, this is what. This is what the Trooper vlog's all about.
Oh, there you go.
Brad R, what's up, Brad
Oh, we
R?
got a donation.
Trooper versus Staples for fun arm wrestle match. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I
Guys.
can't. I hurt my hand.
It's true. He
on.
did hurt
Just
his
let him
hand.
win
It's
then.
true, actually.
Go other hand.
He's not shaking his
Left-handed
head.
versus left-handed.
No, I'm not. I am vetoing left-handed
Me
versus
too.
left-handed because I feel so weak.
Plus,
You don't
you've
think
been
he
working
does?
out.
It hurts.
You've been
don't think
working
he
out.
I've been working out a bit, but like, you know,
Yeah.
this
The
doesn't.
people want arm wrestling.
For Live at the Bike version 2, I'm gonna arm wrestle the Trooper.
Version
Yeah,
I'm
2.
not bleeding.
Yeah.
We could give
Version
it a
two.
go, I
Dude, you could
guess.
get
Let's
HIV.
do
I
this.
mean, we can do it.
Let's
We
do
can
this.
do
All
it.
right,
What
it's
if I
happening.
can do it?
It's happening, guys.
Just go thumb
It's
wrestle.
happening.
We can't do it on this table.
Why not?
Why?
Oh,
It's for the vlog, guys,
That's for the vlog.
or whatever this
All right,
is.
hang
live
on.
stream.
I don't know. I
You
have
can't
no
go
idea
until I'm ready.
How I'm gonna do here.
yeah. Well, me neither.
Is there?
We
I
can't-
feel like
Is
we
there
have to
money?
stand, like, kind
The
of
winner gets. I think the person
Yeah,
donated
it's
either
$2.
$2.
Fair.
Okay, the winner gets $2.
$2.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Hang on a second.
I don't know how to cheat at this.
I need proper angle here.
I cheat at poker.
Look at those
Okay,
guns
this looks
Jimmy
good.
has.
I don't have any guns.
You
That's-
guys. So okay, hang on. Ready?
The top, not the
I don't know
bottom.
if we're doing.
When
Are we
I
fair?
when I
Is
release
everything
you
good?
guys go. Okay.
Are we fair, or is everything legit right now?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
this looks a little higher than this, you know. So,
Oh, I got an advantage then.
but it's not that much.
That's me.
I
All right,
feel
ready?
it's gonna be a tie.
We're doing this. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Uh oh.
Trooper versus
Oh,
James
no.
Staples.
No.
Trooper's
No.
looking good here. Trooper's looking mighty good here. It's kind of close, but Trooper's looking kind of confident. Trooper's got the upper hand.
I got the mental going.
He's got the. Oh.
Oh, he gave up. Though.
Trooper.
He gave up. He gave up for the vlog.
Hey, you can't win everything. You won.
Left-handed,
almost- you
left-handed.
won
That's good.
Almost
That's
all
good.
the money.
No.
You're gonna win
I'll
left-handed.
take my loss.
I
I'll
can't
take
do
my
anything.
loss.
I can't even. Oh, sorry.
He won almost all the money, but he lost in the arm wrestling. Need this motivation.
Shit, I'm tired now. That was a workout.
Yeah, man, I don't
Who
feel
won?
good.
I
don't either.
Trooper,
I'm
wins.
gonna
Trooper
scroll
won,
up.
man.
What?
Trooper wins.
I'm actually gonna
Trooper
scroll
won?
up.
Trooper won.
Yeah, you missed the. You missed
Nice.
the.
Way to book that W.
Who put up the $2?
Some guy in the chat.
a
Did he?
gentleman-
Did he donate it?
Yeah. There you go.
I'm out of breath.
You won? Wow. Come on,
Here,
Jamie.
let's split it.
Winning.
Mike Vacanti
You
would be
won that.
disappointed.
What a
You
nice
won
guy.
that.
Look
You
at
won that.
Trooper. He
Thanks, man.
doesn't want to accept all the money.
Mike is
Well,
disappointed.
I did win. No, I don't know if I won or not.
I'm pretty sure you won.
It looked like
Alright.
you won.
Yep,
I
think
think
you
they're
got
trying
it.
to make me feel better.
Trooper's humble.
I've
Trooper
been
is
in a little
secretly
bit of a
humble.
pity party since I arrived here.
Somebody
they're
says,
doing a lot.
Bradley T2P2, another $3 for a Trooper win. I think this is supposed to go to you.
No, I'm not taking any more money. Stop it.
Bradley T2P2 wants you to have $3.
Pretty soon, my whole burger is going to be paid for.
Oh, we have a lot
Is that what you're going for?
I don't know. Probably. I need some protein after that. I definitely need some protein.
You, I saw a couple of vlogs where you were like in gym mode.
Yeah, I can't stay in it though.
It's tough.
I mean,
It's tough to do
when
everything.
when Haagen-Dazs is on sale for $4.49, and then if you buy 4, it's $3.49.
But
What are you
man,
gonna do?
Halo
It's a
Top.
financial decision.
Halo
It
Top.
depends which
It's a
game.
good
Like,
spot.
if you want to play 5, 10.
It's low calorie ice
You
cream. You
could
can eat
tell
the
me,
whole pint.
Like, if you
It's
want
the
to play
dream,
5,
dude.
it's like
Get on the Halo Top.
It
I'm
can't
just saying.
taste like
Halo
butter
Top.
pecan
I've heard
Haagen-Dazs.
about this
Yeah,
from somebody else. Maybe it was you.
Mike
The
Vacanti,
games that we
he bought
do
me
less
my first
frequently
pint. And
are
he's like, no, dude, don't put it in a bowl.
What
Like,
is
eat
this?
the whole
What
thing.
is
What is this
It's
Halo
low
Top?
calorie ice cream.
Does anybody out there know about Halo Top ice cream?
Halo?
Halo Top. You can get a peanut butter cookie, eat a pint. It's like
Is it got
399 calories. Oh yeah.
Give a shout out to Russia. All right, Michael, you got a shout out to Russia.
Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
scared of that shit.
It's okay.
Yeah, my fingers are-
Halo Top is the tits, says Jeffrey.
I'm scared of it.
See,
Makes me feel
Vincent.
sick, too.
Troop, how did you like dealing? Coming
was
coming
always fun
coming
for the
from a
first-
dual rate.
It was always fun for the first hour or two, and then I wanted to kill everyone, and I hated myself, and I wanted to leave.
How long is a shift? Like 8 hours or what?
It varies depending on the room and stuff. I mean, 8 hours would be the max because in Nevada anyway, because you have to pay overtime if it's more than 8 hours in a 24-hour period.
Mm-hmm.
So they always want to get you out of there in 8 hours. But
So you come in fresh and then 2
I
hours
used to
you're
get
good.
out in 3 hours, 2 hours. I used to put on my name on the EO every day,
Every single day.
early out,
Yeah. Every single day.
every day. I don't think I never went to work as a dealer and didn't put my name on the EO. In fact, it was a race to get there and put my name on first.
What's the best thing and the worst thing about it?
The best thing is cash every day, and that you get rewarded for doing a good job. So if you're the better dealer you are, the more money you make, period. And then the only thing you really have to do is care to be a good dealer. Apathy is the biggest killer for dealers.
I could see that.
People just having shitty attitudes and not caring about it.
Yeah.
Very
I can
short
see that.
answers.
I could see that.
We're talking about drug dealing.
My
Drug dealing.
my holy trinity of dealer qualities is speed, accuracy, and personality.
Yeah, and I would take speed and accuracy. Yeah.
Over personality.
Yeah. I would take them in the order that you said. Accuracy is important, though, and that's not easy to find, it seems, a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. Patrick says, "Hey Jamie, Calgary in the house."
Yo, what's up, Patrick? How's it
Patrick.
going, man? Have you guys been to Calgary? Have you played any poker in
Never
Calgary?
yet. Need to.
It's really
Need to
a good
get there.
spot. I recommend it. Good games.
Wayne, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening,
I
Wayne?
got destroyed by Brad Owen, making enough flush against the vote.
6 shove in the river.
Yeah, it was only double the pot, right? No,
Trooper,
You make enough
Trooper
flush, sometimes
trolling.
they make
I'm not trolling.
Trooper
You should
trolling
have seen
right
my
now.
Twitter feed last night from this guy.
What? Oh, wait.
Trolling the fuck out of me.
I'm not trolling you. There are 24-hour places.
No,
They're
before
asking
that-
me. What?
It was a thing with you and Lyman. I'm kidding.
Oh, I mean, you were asking me about food. I'm like, dude, I would never troll about food.
No, I know.
Treat
I'm
food
joking.
very seriously.
I found Alfredo's. It was a pretty good burrito.
Let's see
Carne asada
here.
fries from there.
Like the sounds of that.
What's the
Are you
craziest
allowed to
prop
do
bet?
burritos?
What's the craziest prop bet you've seen in the poker room? Says Richard Gibson.
I know a guy who's getting 50 to 1 to do a weight loss bet right now. Which is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
I don't know if that was in the poker room. That's poker related.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I don't think that counts with the question. Do you think?
Do you guys ever do
House.
prop bets, like to eat weird stuff? Or
I never have. No.
I definitely got hustled. I paid this lady $150 to down a bottle of ketchup, in under a minute, and she did it in like 20 seconds.
A bottle of ketchup.
Yeah.
She's like every day.
But she's Armenian, and I didn't know that apparently Armenians, that like ketchup is like a normal thing for them. So
You got
apparently
hustled.
she's like, yeah, this is like water.
How much was it?
150 I gave her.
I don't
It was-
think
I was a
competition
fish. It was
just
pretty
doesn't
bad.
seem very
But
fun.
I don't think everyone knows about
I don't
Jamie's
think
staples.
someone
bet.
someone
So
can
maybe
brag.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Busted from poker before.
I mean, we could. Jamie, what are your? I mean, are you enjoying the process of like? Obviously, it's been going great, I'd assume. But like, do you get tired of talking about it at all, or no?
No, I
Okay.
like talking about it.
Okay, so Jamie is in a pretty epic prop bet at the moment.
Mm.
50-1, him and his brother, his little brother, they have to come within a pound of each other over the course of a year. Jamie started at 306,
3 or 4,
304. Little bro started at 130,
135.
135. So they have 1 year to get within 1 pound. Well, at the exact 1 year mark, right?
Yeah.
They have to be exactly within 1 pound of each other.
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Wait, it has to be
So I have a
exactly on
question.
that day. It can't be like 2 months before that.
No.
Oh, I didn't
It's
know
gotta be
that.
On
on
the
that
Yeah, that's
date.
why I
Oh,
was
that
thinking
makes
it
it
would
even
be.
harder.
It makes it very hard.
Oh, I thought it was like at any moment you could tell them you're ready. Oh wow.
I have a
So,
real question regarding that.
They,
though.
well, let me just.
Yeah, you go first.
So they bet their 3,000 versus Bill Perkins'
150K.
150,000. So 50-1. If they can pull it off, they can get within 1 pound of each other on that exact date. They win $150,000, and they're doing fantastic so far. How much have you done so far?
Thanks, man. I'm 232 right now.
232?
So that's 72 pounds down. That was about a week ago, so we'll see.
How far along are we right now?
We're 7 months in, approximately. The weigh-in day is March 26th, 2018.
March 26th is the date where they have to be within a pound of each other, and
Matt's at 175.
little bro is up to 175.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're planning to meet around 185. I think it's going to end up being about 188, but it's, the next 5 months are going to be pretty intense, I think.
Pretty intense as far as like just exercise and making sure all the diet is on point and just everything.
I mean, 58 pounds away in 5 months, like, I'm going to be at a low body fat percentage, so to go from like 190 to 185 is going to be quite a lot of effort, and it's going to happen fast. We got to do 2 pounds a week, basically. So
Somebody says, what's he eating? I don't know if that means Brad R wants to know what's he eating. I don't know if that's you or little bro.
yeah, little bro is eating as much as possible, and working out 6 days a week. That's basically what he's doing.
Okay, so
For me,
he's just like hitting as big a weights as possible
yeah.
and eating as much as possible.
Yeah, basically. I work with a trainer, Mike Vacanti, who is also in this game.
Yep.
Also has a YouTube channel. Shout out to him. He's great. And so the split we have is 120 grams of protein, 80 grams of fat, and 40 grams of carb a day, approximately. That comes out to about 1340 calories a day.
1340 calories. How many calories do you burn in a day?
Not exactly sure on resting. It's coming down as I get lower and lower in weight. So when I was at 304, it was a lot more, just like moving around and living. But if I had to guess, it'd be about 2,200 without exercise. So we're in about a 900 calorie deficit, and then doing cardio every day, and then in the gym lifting 2 days a week.
So you what's your average sort of tiredness level on a daily basis on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, I'm just sad and frustrated, and running at a 3 out of 10 in terms of energy.
But you're also Canadian, so that helps because Canadians are generally just good and happy and warm people.
I describe it as there's the bad day and there's a good day, and when you're 304, your good day can only be so good. So this bar is increasing, but we're still eating very little food.
Yeah.
We're on the lower end of the spectrum every day.
I mean, I get hangry. I get hangry as fuck.
Me too.
Is someone training your brother? That's my question.
Yeah,
So he's
Mike
training
Vacanti.
him too, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Because he's helping him to bulk up and eat more food too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I buy a piece of the?
Of the bet.
Yeah,
What's the?
just even, whatever.
Even.
$2 out of 3K. You're not there yet. You got 58 pounds.
You want 50 to 1. I mean, we're
Yeah,
58
only
pounds
two.
away. We
Good
need
point.
to figure
Good point. I'll
out.
take
Let's talk about different
47
odds
to 1.
tomorrow.
47 to 1.
Who? A lot of people
Just
book
kidding.
bets for or against you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
there
of my
was some-
friends have
there
more
was some
action
betting.
on me than I
Does
do.
Doug Polk have action on it?
Doug Polk has action against.
Against
actually.
you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I had.
What
I
odds
mean,
did
he
get?
wants us to win, I think, but like he saw me eat a smoothie, and the protein had like more carbs than he liked, so he's like, they're drawing dead.
So
And
who
he
did
just
that
booked
with?
40K against us.
He bet 40K with who?
Jeff Gross.
What is he?
So what does he win?
what is he?
I think it's like 8 or 9 to 1 or something like that.
Okay,
So Doug's gonna win like 6K or something
Yeah.
like that, and Jeff would win 40.
Doug's not gonna win.
No, he's not gonna win.
That's
Take
crazy.
that.
I lost a lot of respect
Take
for his
that,
prop
Douglas.
game when he just like
Take
immediately
that.
did
So
that.
when you
I
see
was
him,
like,
are you like, you just don't like that guy now because he just?
no, I
brings
like
you-
Doug. I think Doug's great. I think he makes good content.
Just a,
I talk with him, but like
investments win or lose sometimes, you know.
that was a fish prop he made though.
Did they
Yeah,
list it on
like, he
Poker
just,
Shares?
just talked to me and like
There's got to
Did
be
they put
like
on poker
a,
shares?
they put it up. It's down off Poker Shares now though.
Oh, they don't. Oh, because it's in progress.
Well, they won't take any better.
See,
than the
Vincent,
April one.
all your thoughts on online poker, Ignition, and ACR. Just don't keep any money on there that you are okay, that you don't want to, you don't mind losing. I don't know if I said that right. Don't keep any money on there
Yeah.
that you hate, can't stand losing. All right, that's the short answer. All right, yeah. I'm happy to see how this plays out. I think it's gone awesome so far, and it's really cool to see
Cheers, man. Thank you.
like that quickly. It's been awesome. And
Cheers.
regardless, it's I think you guys are gonna crush it. I think you guys are gonna make it happen. But
I think so too.
I have no idea what this.
Oh damn!
Yeah, I don't know what that is though. It's not like
Big moments. Oh,
I don't know
it's
if that's
not
like-
dollars.
What a donation!
yeah, but it's 100. I don't even know. Arhoon Agarwal.
Okay, let me look
Sending
this up. Let me
different
look
types
this up.
of currencies.
How do you spell
Yeah,
Arhoon?
it's like whatever their
How
whatever
much do they
country they're in.
send?
100, but I don't know what it is.
Let me see. Oh, that's Bitcoin.
No, it's not Bitcoin.
You say you $600,000.
100
Fantastic.
Bitcoin, instant. Adrian and me just retired
I
from
am,
poker.
I am almost unstuck now from tonight. Upswing Lab or Crush Live Poker. Is it worth it, or should I stick to free quality material like the Poker Bank on YouTube? I don't know what the Poker Bank on YouTube is.
I'm assuming that's just like any random video.
Well, but he capitalized the Poker Bank.
there's got to be quite a plan for the last day for the weigh-in, right?
Upswing Lab or Crush Live Poker.
Serious plan. Because you're gonna wake
I
up
think
that day
I think
70
Upswing
pounds
Lab
away
is
from
maybe a little bit more advanced. If you're just getting
We'll be
started,
closer
I would
now.
maybe suggest Crush Life Poker. But if you're anything more than like just a super beginner, I would probably go with Upswing Lab. That's my answer.
Yeah, Crush Live is more for
Nubs.
for live poker, literally. Yeah, for lower stakes live poker. It's gonna tell you more about like how to play against people live. You know, Upswing is more advanced stuff. Like I said, more online related.
Yeah.
More, it's just more technical. You know, if you're like you said, if you're beginning and you're just trying to play in a casino 1-2 no limit, like it's gonna be hard to understand everything on Upswing.
This is great. They send me money for answers to their questions, and I have someone else answer them,
Yeah.
and I just sit back.
But the
here.
real answer is live at the bike is where you should start.
Also,
Absolutely.
also Bard is super good at like 08 and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So like
For sure.
Upswing, I don't believe they have anything for like those type of games. So
No, they don't.
I mean, that's where you go if you're gonna play like alternative games other than No Limit and PLO.
Yeah.
For sure.
Someone says those are rupees. That's about $1.50. That's cool.
Good hype.
Love
What is
it.
it?
Love the 100
What?
rupees.
Rupees, you said?
Rupees.
Oh, these are roofies.
Not rupees. No, rupees.
Bart's going to be
Don't get
commentating on the
excited,
Thursday
Ryan.
game, by the way. He's one of those.
Bart's commentating on Thursday. You guys. All right. Anything else you guys want to add to this this joyous occasion of me losing money to you guys?
I'm sorry you
I
lost
lost
money.
too.
But dude, thanks for having me on the channel. I'm a huge fan. I
Troopers
think
is
what
like
you make is great.
Hey,
So
thanks, buddy.
appreciate
two.
being on.
Didn't
and
pay him. Didn't even pay him to say it.
I look forward to
video.
tomorrow's
Game
game where I'll
that's
probably
right.
lose a little back. That's my guess.
That's not the attitude. You know this.
I'm just being realistic to the people, you know?
He's being real.
Setting expectations.
Real.
Come on, Jamie. You know you gotta stay positive. It's true to your Canadian roots. All right, Brad.
Don't get
We're outta
thrown
here.
up and mounted.
See you guys. Always fun to hang out on Andrew's channel.
It's just like casually won $6,000. You look like you need a nap, but good job.
I do need a nap.
Trooper.
Thank
Trooper
you
won
very
two.
much for
Yeah,
the
big winner. Big winner.
the only thing I won today. $2.
Wayne, ladies
They
and
used to
gentlemen.
pay commentators.
Check out Wayne's comedy poker channel on YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe search it. Vahi Osepian. Are you guys playing tomorrow afternoon? No, we're playing tomorrow evening. Tell us what time and details.
6 p.m. Pacific time. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Live at the Bike. Twitch.tv/live at the bike, or go to liveatthebike.com, or
Game
watch us on
is-
YouTube. It's going to be 5-5 no limit, so a smaller game. 300 to 1,000. It's a capped game, so it should be a lot of action.
Starring
Us.
Trooperware.com.
these guys.
Us.
Okay, okay.
I'm in.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here.
Can't be serious.